Older adults, 4 types of dangerous eggs you should never eat. A health warning. Folks, have you ever thought that a simple, familiar item like an egg in your daily meal could be a silent culprit, damaging your liver and kidneys, causing digestive issues, and gradually weakening your body? Yet, this is happening every day in the kitchens of many families, just because of a few types of eggs that seem harmless, but actually hide serious dangers that older adults like yourselves might not be aware of. I have witnessed many older individuals who had to be hospitalized with acute diarrhea, severe abdominal pain, and high fever, simply because they ate a particular type of egg. Some couldn't even recover due to severe intestinal infection. The scary part is that these eggs still had yellow yolks and clear whites. Visually, they looked no different from the normal eggs you use every day. But luckily, if you know about these 4 extremely dangerous types of eggs that I'm about to mention, you can avoid many health risks, especially at an age where even one instance of food poisoning can severely weaken your resistance. So what are these types of eggs? How can you identify them as soon as you pick them up? Please follow the content closely, because missing just one detail could cost you your health or something worse that I don't want you to face. 4 dangerous types of eggs you should absolutely never eat. Point 1. Eggs with black spots. The silent killer in the kitchen. There's a type of egg that, if you've ever seen its inside, you'll surely never forget. Eggs with black spots. The name sounds harmless, but in reality, this is a biological bomb many unknowingly consume daily. Unlike cracked or obviously rotten eggs, eggs with black spots are more subtle, disguised under a perfectly normal appearance. Only when you crack them open do you see tiny black or gray mold spots scattered within the egg white or near the shell. This indicates that the egg has been severely contaminated by mold or bacteria. That I heard a heartbreaking story from a neighbor. A gentleman over 70, living alone with poor eyesight and hearing, still had the habit of eating eggs with instant noodles every morning. One day, he said the egg smelled a bit off, but he didn't want to waste food, so he ate it. Just a few hours later, he was hospitalized with acute diarrhea, vomiting, and severe abdominal pain. Test results showed he had a severe intestinal infection from bacteria in the moldy egg. That was the last time he walked normally. His health declined rapidly, and just 3 months later, he passed away. Eggs with black spots are an ideal breeding ground for dangerous bacteria like Salmonella, a hidden killer that attacks the digestive system, causing prolonged diarrhea, enteritis, and severe dehydration. A young person might recover in a few days, but for an older adult, it's a dangerous fight for life. If bacteria spread through the bloodstream to the liver, kidneys, heart, or lungs, it becomes a multi-system killer, attacking the entire body from within. The most terrifying thing isn't the black spots in the egg, but our complacency towards these small signs. A little bit of reluctance to waste food can be the last straw, triggering underlying health issues. When buying eggs, don't hesitate to examine them closely under light. If you see black spots or the shell looks moldy, absolutely do not buy it. If you crack an egg and see strange spots or streaks inside, discard it immediately. Don't trade a few dollars for eggs for thousands in hospital bills or a life. I want to hear from you after this section. Please comment below. From now on, I will not eat eggs with black spots to live healthier, so we can raise awareness and protect ourselves and our loved ones. Point 2. Deformed eggs. An abnormal sign from a sick chicken. Not every oddly shaped egg is a special kind, nor are all rough, bumpy, or misshapen eggs harmless. Many mistakenly think large or unusually shaped eggs are more nutritious. But the truth is, deformed eggs are an early warning sign of a biologically altered food item carrying unforeseen risks, especially for older adults. Deformed eggs are those with an unusual appearance. Too long, too round, wrinkled, thick-shelled, bumpy, with small lumps, or even unevenly colored. They might feel heavy but look watery inside. While they might catch the eye, they signal that the hen laying the egg has a physiological disorder, a weakened immune system, or has been exposed to toxins in feed or the environment, such as antibiotics, growth promoters, or heavy metals. When a hen is not healthy, its excretory and reproductive systems function abnormally, leading to improper protein clumping in the egg, forming small lumps inside, like hidden toxic stones. If you eat these eggs, even small amounts of toxins can accumulate over time, quietly damaging the liver and kidneys, weakening the digestive system, and even causing chronic inflammation unnoticed. Imagine your body as an old ceramic vase. Every time you eat a deformed egg, it's like a small crack that you don't see immediately, but gradually, the vase will crack open and break. While a young person's body might be able to detoxify itself, for older adults with weakened resistance, every wrong meal is a step closer to illness. Therefore, my advice is, never choose oddly shaped eggs just because they look strange. Choose eggs with an even oval shape, smooth shell, and uniform color. If you crack open an egg and the white is too watery, or the yolk is lumpy or breaks easily, discard it immediately. Write a comment below to remind yourself every time you shop. I will never eat deformed eggs to protect my liver and kidneys. It's a simple promise that can help you live healthier for many more years. 3. Cracked eggs. The gateway inviting bacteria in. Many people buying eggs look for cracks and feel reassured if they don't see any. But they often overlook tiny cracks that seem harmless. These tiny cracks are invisible doors inviting a host of dangerous bacteria into the egg. And when you eat it, it's no longer nutritious food, but a hidden bacterial breeding ground ready to erupt in your body. The egg's defense is its calcium shell. Once the shell is cracked, even a hairline crack, bacteria from the environment, especially Salmonella, can quickly sneak inside. Salmonella is very common in contaminated food and is a leading cause of food poisoning in older adults. The digestive system of older adults is already weaker. Once infected with Salmonella, it can lead to prolonged diarrhea, high fever, vomiting, severe abdominal pain, and severe dehydration. For young people, the effects might last a few days, but for older adults, it can lead to serious complications like colitis, acute kidney failure, or even sepsis, threatening their life, especially if they have underlying conditions like heart disease, diabetes, or high blood pressure. Just one cracked egg, one decision to not check thoroughly, can lead to a cascade of health issues lasting for months. So, when shopping, don't hesitate to check each egg carefully. If the shell is chipped or slightly cracked, leave it. If you find cracked or damaged eggs at home due to handling, don't eat them out of regret/waste. Discarding one egg is better than being in the hospital for a week. If you agree, comment below. Cracked eggs are toxic eggs. I will absolutely not eat them to protect my gut, because there's no second chance with Health Point 4. Eggs with watery yolks. Don't let the nutritious shell deceive you. Many think all eggs are the same, clear white, yellow yolk. But if you crack open an egg and the yolk spreads out watery, doesn't hold a round shape, lacks firmness, or breaks easily when lightly touched, you should stop immediately. This is a warning sign that the egg is spoiled, its quality has severely deteriorated, and it may contain hidden harmful bacteria. The yolk is the most nutritious part of an egg, containing protein, healthy fats, vitamins A, D, B12, and iron. A healthy egg yolk should be firm, rounded, and elastic. When the yolk is watery, mushy, or breaks easily, it indicates the egg has been stored for too long, is not fresh, or has been contaminated during storage and transportation. What's concerning is that many older adults, reluctant to waste food or unaware of the abnormality, still use these eggs for cooking. And the consequence is that many experience bloating, diarrhea, nausea, and insomnia because their stomach and small intestine are overworked trying to process the spoiled protein. They don't absorb nutrients but produce toxins, causing intestinal inflammation and prolonged fatigue. Some studies show that eggs with watery yolks can contain toxin-producing microorganisms like Clostridium perfringens. These bacteria, when consumed, can irritate the intestinal lining, causing abdominal pain, cramping, and prolonged diarrhea. If combined with other undercooked food, it can cause widespread food poisoning. Older adults with weakened immune systems are more susceptible. I liken eggs with watery yolks to a person with a polite exterior but a rotten heart. A moment of carelessness and you bear the consequences. It might not have an unusual smell or taste, but it can be the reason your body collapses like a house eaten away by termites from within. So, when you crack an egg and see the yolk doesn't hold its shape or spreads out like water, be brave and discard it. Don't let kindness or the habit of not wasting food make your body pay the price. If you've encountered such eggs, please comment below as a promise. I will never eat eggs with watery yolks to protect my digestion and health in old age. Just one small action can save yourself. 5 common mistakes when eating eggs that destroy health. Folks, by now, I'm sure you can see that just a few small mistakes in how we eat eggs can become an invisible trap, quietly but seriously damaging our health. From combining the wrong foods and overcooking to seemingly harmless habits like drinking tea or eating raw eggs, all can lead to liver weakness, digestive disorders, kidney strain, and constant fatigue. But please don't be overly worried. Knowing the mistakes to fix and the dangers to avoid is true wisdom for living a healthy and long life. If this video is meaningful, please hit the like button and share it widely with friends and family so everyone knows how to avoid the mistakes that are harming them daily without realizing it. And now, I will share a truth that many haven't realized. Up to 90% of older adults are making serious mistakes when eating eggs daily. These seemingly harmless actions are actually wearing down their liver and kidneys, weakening digestion, and causing their resistance to plummet. Do you want to know if you're making any of these mistakes? If so, join me for the next section, where 5 seemingly ordinary habits are actually the spark igniting health problems in old age. Point 1. Eating eggs with soy milk, a combination thought to be beneficial but harmful. One common mistake among older adults is eating eggs with soy milk. A seemingly perfect breakfast, but it's actually causing a silent conflict in the gut that few realize. Eggs are rich in protein, and soy milk is seen as cooling and mild. So why is this combination warned against? The answer lies in the biochemical reaction between these two seemingly harmless foods. Soy milk contains an enzyme inhibitor called trypsin inhibitor. This substance combines with the protein in eggs, forming a compound that is difficult to break down. This hinders nutrient absorption and causes digestive issues like bloating, gas, and prolonged discomfort that a young person with a strong digestive system might tolerate it a few times. But for older adults whose gut motility is slower and digestive enzymes are reduced, this combination is like a small scratch that further damages an already fragile digestive system. Worse, when protein absorption is hindered long-term, the body gradually becomes deficient in important nutrients, especially protein, the building block for muscles and immunity. Older adults will feel increasingly tired, lose appetite, lose muscle mass, and lose weight for no apparent reason. If they also have existing liver or kidney issues, this accumulation of difficult-to-digest substances becomes an even greater burden, potentially leading to mild hepatitis, elevated liver enzymes, or impaired kidney filtration function. It's regrettable that many people still combine eggs and soy milk in the same breakfast without foreseeing the consequences. Therefore, I hope you will remember this well. Eggs and soy milk should never be eaten together. If you consume both, space them out by at least 2 to 3 hours to allow the body to digest and absorb properly. If you have this breakfast habit, let's change it starting today. Comment below, "I will not eat eggs with soy milk to protect my digestion and health in old age." Each shared comment is a seed that helps others avoid making the same mistake. 2. Eating eggs with sugar, a sweet combination hiding danger, harming the liver and altering nutrients. Another serious mistake many older adults are unknowingly making is adding sugar to eggs when cooking or dipping eggs in sugar when eating. It seems harmless, even tasty, especially for those who prefer a sweet flavor. But this is one combination that can turn eggs from a nutritious food into a toxin-producing substance, quietly damaging the liver and disrupting metabolism. The reason is clear. When sugar and protein in eggs meet at high temperatures, such as when frying eggs with sugar or making steamed eggs with sugar, a chemical reaction occurs, forming a compound called glycosylated lysine. This is a type of advanced glycation end product, AG, meaning the protein is altered by combining with sugar, creating a substance difficult for the liver to process and eliminate. A young person's body might cope with this a few times, but for older adults with slower liver function and reduced detoxification ability, this compound easily accumulates, leading to elevated liver enzymes, abnormal blood fats, and even chronic hepatitis if prolonged. Furthermore, eating eggs with sugar causes a sharp spike in blood sugar after the meal, severely impacting those with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. Another concerning consequence is the reduced absorption of natural nutrients in eggs. When combined incorrectly, valuable nutrients like vitamin B12, iron, and choline are not effectively used by the body. A meal that seems easy to swallow becomes an empty meal, potentially even counterproductive to health. Therefore, please remember well, eggs and sugar should absolutely not be cooked or eaten together. If you want something sweet after a meal, have fresh fruit or a slice of banana or papaya, but at least 30 minutes after the main meal. If you find this helpful, let's spread the word by commenting. I will not combine eggs with sugar to protect my liver and stabilize blood sugar in old age. That's the first step to taking control of your health daily. Point 3. Drinking strong tea after eating eggs. A subtle habit harming the stomach, causing constipation, and reducing nutrient absorption. One subtle but very common mistake after a meal for older adults, especially after eating eggs, is immediately drinking a cup of strong tea to cleanse the palate or simply out of long-standing habit. But few realize that drinking strong tea right after eating eggs can severely reduce digestion and nutrient absorption, even forcing the stomach and intestines to struggle for hours with stubborn clumps inside. The reason lies in the tannins in tea, substances that can combine with protein in eggs to form insoluble precipitates. This hinders digestion. When this mixture enters the gut, it is not absorbed and can cause mild blockage, bloating, discomfort, and prolonged sluggishness. Worse, if you drink strong tea regularly after eating eggs, the protective mucus lining of the stomach can be eroded, increasing the risk of gastritis and ulcers, especially for those with a history of gastritis, reflux, or stomach pain. Beyond affecting digestion, tannins in tea also reduce the absorption of iron found in egg yolks. This is extremely dangerous for older adults who are already prone to anemia and nutrient deficiencies. If prolonged, you might feel tired, look pale, experience dizziness, and have poor sleep, all because of a seemingly harmless cup of tea after a meal. Furthermore, strong tea contains caffeine, a stimulant that can cause rapid heartbeat, insomnia, especially anxiety and hand tremors in older adults with high blood pressure or arrhythmias. So, if you want to drink tea, have weak tea and preferably at least 30 to 60 minutes after the meal to allow the digestive system to rest and fully absorb nutrients from the egg. If you have the habit of drinking tea right after eating, especially after eggs, make a comment below. I will not drink strong tea after eating eggs to protect my stomach and help my body absorb nutrients better. Just changing one small habit is a big step towards lasting health. Point 4. Frying eggs until crispy/burnt. High heat turns nutritious food into a black toxin, silently harming liver and kidneys. Perhaps you are very familiar with quickly frying eggs, convenient and easy to eat. But unfortunately, many people fry eggs at too high a heat with hot oil, causing the edges to burn or turn crispy black. They are unaware that they are introducing a dangerous toxin called acrylamide into their bodies. Acrylamide is a compound formed when protein-rich and starchy foods are heated at high temperatures. Acrylamide is classified as a probable human carcinogen by the World Health Organization, WHO. When eggs are fried until burnt, especially with a lot of oil at high temperatures, proteins and amino acids in the eggs react strongly to produce this substance. Acrylamide has been shown to damage nerve cells, disrupt metabolism, and accumulate in the liver and kidneys over time. A young person's body might be able to detoxify and eliminate some of it, but for older adults with weaker livers and reduced kidney function, every time they eat burnt eggs, they are pouring more toxins into their bloodstream. This can lead to chronic fatigue, dull pain in the upper right abdomen, increased nighttime urination, and mild leg swelling, which are early signs of liver and kidney damage. Moreover, frying eggs at high temperatures can destroy up to 50% of water-soluble vitamins like B1, B6, and B12, reducing the nutritional value of the meal. Not to mention, reusing cooking oil also produces harmful oxidizing substances that attack blood vessels, increase bad cholesterol, and accelerate atherosclerosis, a hidden danger in old age. The best solution is to fry eggs on low heat or, even better, boil eggs until fully cooked, around 7 minutes, to preserve nutrients and minimize toxin formation. Absolutely avoid frying until golden brown or black, or deep frying eggs. If you agree, leave a comment to remind yourself daily. I will not fry eggs until they're burnt to protect my liver and kidneys and prevent age-related diseases. Every small action today builds a healthy body for a long time. Point 5. Eating raw or soft-boiled eggs. A dangerous habit silently damaging health. Many people think eating raw or soft-boiled eggs is the best way to preserve nutrients, that it's the most natural way and therefore healthier. But scientific evidence warns the opposite. Eating undercooked eggs, especially raw ones, doesn't just lead to nutrient loss. It's an open invitation for bacteria to enter and attack the body, particularly in older adults. Raw eggs, especially the white, contain a substance called avidin. Avidin can bind with biotin, vitamin B7, a crucial micronutrient for skin, hair, and the nervous system, preventing its absorption by the body. If the habit of eating raw eggs persists, older adults might experience biotin deficiency symptoms like fatigue, hair loss, dry skin, mild depression, and even memory loss in old age without knowing the cause. More dangerous is the risk of salmonella infection, a type of bacteria that can be present in raw or undercooked eggs. Just one contaminated egg can cause acute diarrhea, severe abdominal pain, prolonged high fever, and severe dehydration. For older adults, the consequences might not just be a few days of discomfort, but serious complications like colitis, acute kidney failure, or even sepsis, threatening their life. The habit of eating raw eggs with fish sauce or soft-boiled eggs with porridge might seem sophisticated, but it's a health trap not everyone recognizes, especially when the immune system is weakened and the gut can't defend itself as well. Every time you eat a raw egg is a gamble with your health. The best way is to boil eggs until fully cooked, around 7 minutes. This keeps the yolk soft but ensures safety. Eliminate the habit of eating raw or undercooked eggs completely, because the body of an older adult cannot tolerate even the smallest risks. If you find this true and worth spreading, leave a comment. I will not eat raw eggs to protect my gut and avoid infection in old age. Prudence today is the foundation for robust health tomorrow. 5 scientific ways to eat eggs that are more nutritious than birds' nest, healthier than supplements. Folks, by now, I'm sure you can see that just a few small mistakes in how we eat eggs can become an invisible trap, quietly but seriously damaging our health. From combining the wrong foods and overcooking to seemingly harmless habits like drinking tea or eating raw eggs, all can lead to liver weakness, digestive disorders, kidney strain, and constant fatigue. But please don't be overly worried, because knowing the mistakes to fix and the dangers to avoid is true wisdom for living a healthy and long life. If this video is meaningful, please hit the like button and share it widely with friends and family, so everyone knows how to avoid the mistakes that are harming them daily without realizing it. And now, I will share something you're likely eager to know. How to eat eggs so they are more nutritious than birds' nest, healthier than supplements? The right way, the right time, the right combination. I will guide you meticulously so you can not only avoid illness, but also live happily and healthily to 100, even 120 years old, while remaining clear-minded and agile like a young person. Let's follow along. 1. Choose standard eggs. The golden criterion for safe and nutritious egg consumption in older adults. To make eggs both safe and nutritious, the most important first step is to choose eggs that meet standards. Good eggs aren't just fresh. They must be clean, from a clear source, and properly stored from production to the consumer. You should prioritize choosing free-range chicken eggs, organic eggs, or eggs with food safety certifications. These types of eggs usually come from natural farming environments, without growth promoters, antibiotic residues, or preservatives, factors that can cause digestive disorders and affect liver and kidney health long-term. When holding an egg, observe the shell carefully. A clean, dry shell, without cracks or chicken droppings, is the minimum requirement. If possible, examine the egg under light. If the air cell is clear, the yolk is round and centered, the white is thick, and there are no black spots or strange marks, it's a sign of a fresh egg. Also, absolutely avoid buying overly cheap eggs without labels or expiration dates, especially those sold loosely in wholesale markets. These eggs are easily cross-contaminated during transport and storage. Old or long-stored eggs not only lose nutritional value, but also carry the risk of bacterial or fungal contamination that is hard to detect visually. Remember, a good egg is the foundation of a safe meal. Older adults don't need to eat many eggs, but they need to eat the right ones. A standard egg provides high-quality protein, vitamins D, B12, iron, choline, lutein, and zeaxanthin, golden nutrients that help maintain muscle strength, memory, and the immune system in old age. Point 2. Eat eggs at the right time. Increase absorption efficiency. Keep your body healthy from the core. Besides choosing clean, standard eggs, the timing of eating eggs is also very important, especially for older adults whose digestion, metabolism, and nutrient absorption are not as efficient as when they were younger. The best time to eat eggs is in the morning, from about 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. This is when the stomach is in a state of biological hunger, and the digestive system is ready to work efficiently after a night's rest. Eating a boiled egg or a soft scrambled egg for breakfast provides a high-quality protein source that helps you feel full longer, stabilizes blood sugar, and provides energy for the morning's activities like light walking, exercise, or reading. Conversely, you should not eat eggs in the evening, especially after 7 p.m. At this time, the digestive system of older adults slows down and digestive enzymes are secreted less, making protein absorption difficult. Eating eggs at this time can cause bloating, indigestion, affect sleep, lead to acid reflux, or even abdominal pain at night. You should also avoid eating eggs when you are excessively hungry or feel uncomfortable in your stomach. At such times, the stomach secretes a lot of acid, and the protein in the egg may clump up before being digested, causing a feeling of heaviness, slow digestion, and discomfort throughout the morning. In summary, eating eggs at the right time in the morning, after drinking warm water and doing some light activity, will help older adults absorb nutrients optimally, feel full longer, stay alert, and maintain clarity and health throughout the day. A small change in timing can bring significant long-term health benefits. Point 3. Prepare eggs correctly. The secret to preserving nutrients. Easy digestion for older adults. After choosing good eggs and eating them at the right time, the essential step is proper preparation. For older adults, eating eggs is not just about getting energy. It's also about supporting digestion, protecting the liver and kidneys, and preventing chronic diseases. Therefore, the cooking method determines whether an egg is a supplement or a burden on the body. The ideal cooking method for older adults is boiling eggs until fully cooked, which takes about 7 minutes. At this time, the egg white is fully cooked, and the yolk remains soft without becoming dry or losing color. Eggs boiled this way are not only easy to digest, but also preserve nearly all important nutrients like vitamins A, D, B12, choline, and antioxidants lutein and zeaxanthin, which are excellent for eye and brain health. Absolutely avoid cooking methods that use too much heat or oil, such as frying eggs until crispy/burnt, making thin, oily omelets, or especially deep frying eggs. When heated to high temperatures, the proteins and fats in eggs can denature and produce harmful free radicals that contribute to cell aging, liver and kidney damage, and increase the risk of atherosclerosis. Another suitable option is steamed eggs or custard, steamed with shiitake mushrooms, carrots, or Malabar spinach. They are soft, easy to eat, and add fiber and vitamins. For those with weak teeth, poor digestion, or recovering from illness, this is an excellent dish. Remember that cooking correctly preserves the best in the egg, ensuring the body receives full benefits, rather than just eating to feel full. A little sophistication in the kitchen, a slight change in cooking method, is the secret to long-lasting health nurtured by simple things. Point 4. Combine eggs with suitable foods. Enhance nutritional value. Reduce strain on liver and kidneys. Eggs are a fantastic source of nutrition, but they provide maximum benefit only when combined with suitable foods. For older adults with weaker digestion, slower metabolism, and susceptibility to chronic diseases, how eggs are combined with other foods is crucial. Point 1. Of the best combinations is eating eggs with fiber-rich green vegetables like Malabar spinach, amaranth, spinach, or broccoli. Fiber from vegetables helps slow down the absorption of cholesterol from eggs and aids digestion, reducing constipation, a common issue for older adults. You can scramble eggs with vegetables, eat boiled eggs with boiled vegetables, or mix sliced boiled eggs with lettuce, cherry tomatoes, and a little olive oil. It's good for digestion, skin, and heart health. Combining eggs with complex carbohydrates like whole wheat bread, oatmeal, or boiled sweet potatoes is also an ideal choice. These foods help stabilize blood sugar and keep you feeling full longer, supporting weight management. which is very suitable for older adults who want to eat healthily while maintaining sufficient energy. Conversely, absolutely avoid combining eggs with strong tea, soy milk, foods high in sugar, or heavily fried/oily dishes. These incorrect combinations not only hinder nutrient absorption, but also easily cause difficult-to-digest clumps, increase toxins in the liver and kidneys, and lead to prolonged metabolic disturbances. How you combine eggs in your meal will determine whether eggs are your friend or foe. When you know how to eat them correctly and combine them properly, eggs will become a powerful companion, boosting health, supporting digestion, improving memory, and protecting internal organs sustainably. 5. Eat eggs at the right frequency. Not too many to avoid harm. Just enough for lasting health. Many older adults believe that if eggs are nutritious, the more they eat, the better. Some eat 2 to 3 eggs daily, even every day without a break. This belief carries the risk of overloading the digestive system, accumulating cholesterol, and affecting the liver and kidneys, especially in older adults. Eggs are very rich in protein, fat, vitamins, and minerals, but the yolk also contains a considerable amount of cholesterol. For people with good metabolism and high activity levels. The original transcript cuts off here. Below is the added concluding section based on the context. For people with good metabolism and high activity levels, egg consumption can be more flexible. However, for most older adults, the digestive and metabolic systems have slowed down, making it potentially burdensome to consume too many eggs. That a suitable frequency for egg consumption for older adults is generally 2 to 3 eggs per week. If you have cardiovascular issues, high cholesterol, or liver/kidney disease, please consult with a specialist doctor to receive the most accurate advice tailored to your health condition. Eating the right amount of eggs at the right frequency is the way for your body to receive full benefits without the risks of excess. Dear viewers, eggs are a wonderful food, a precious gift of nutrition for old age, but only when we truly understand and use them correctly. From choosing eggs, preparing them, combining them, to the frequency of consumption, every small detail plays an important role. Apply this scientific knowledge to your daily life to turn the familiar egg into a real supplement, helping you live healthily, peacefully, and fully enjoy your golden years with your family. Thank you for watching this video. We hope the information shared today helps you or your elderly loved ones keep your legs strong and healthy for years to come. If you found this guide useful, please give us a thumbs up, like. It truly helps our channel reach more people. Share this video with your friends and family, especially those with older relatives, as this information could make a big difference in their lives. And most importantly, if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. By subscribing, you won't miss out on our future videos packed with valuable health tips and advice for a vibrant and healthy life at any age. Leave a comment below if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover next. We love hearing from you. Thank you for your support, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.